Man, this weather's perfect. It don't get any better than this. It is time for a drive. Alright, driver's window down. And passenger window down. I said passenger window down. It looks like we got a problem, but is it the window or the switch?
1 week later.
Alright, this is why I love the Kappa community. I posted a message on Facebook that I needed a driver's side window switch, and I got some replies to that, but then I got a message from a friend of mine, Warren Pope. He actually lives about an hour from me, saying that he had one and if I wanted it. And here it is right here. I went and I picked it up. He actually gave it to me for nothing, believe it or not, and I really appreciate that. So 100% kudos to Warren Pope. He has a really cool Solstice coupe, and I believe he was swapping the interior doors to the Sky panels or something like that, which is why he actually had an extra set of these. But anyway, kudos to Warren, and I'm going to go and install it in my Sky. You know, this could have been one of the easiest jobs in the world to do. You'd think all I need to do is kind of pop this thing out, get underneath of there, undo these switches, put new ones in, and I'd be done. But General Motors, they tried to be really cool, which actually does look cool. They actually have this piece going around this handle, so it kind of goes in there, which is this handle here. So obviously I can't take this off or pop it up because this is in the way. But what I believe I got to do is take the whole panel off, and if I remember, I think there's a couple of bolts or screws or something that kind of holds this in. We'll see in a second once I get this off, to kind of remove this to get it through there, or somehow get it out of there, so I can pop this thing out and do the switches. So I've never done this before, so I will be learning and teaching you as I learn myself. So hopefully this isn't too bad. I've actually taken this panel off before, the door panel, and I can't really remember exactly, but no, I'm pretty sure there's a screw inside here. You take this little panel off there. I think there's a couple behind here, and I know for sure, if you can see it, there is one. Oh, it's up top, right up here. And obviously I have to undo this to get up around there probably. So I am going to go ahead and see if that's all I have to do, and I think the rest of it just clips, just pops right out real easy peasy. And if I remember right, there's also a cable that goes to the door handle. I'm trying to not mess with that. I don't want to detach that or anything like that. So anyway, let me see if I can get this door panel off nice and quick. Alright, so we will do the easy one first. This is actually a 7mm, oops, going the wrong way. 7mm bolt here. I'm trying to do it with one hand. Let's see how that works out. I might be able to just, not yet. Put this in there. Boy, holding the camera and doing something at the same time is kind of tough. Anyway, let me go and undo this. Oh wait. Once I get it to the point where I can just undo with my fingers. There we go. Alright, there's that one. Alright, now for this one, there's a little tab in there. Let's see if I can get a screwdriver in there and pop that sucker right out. Should come out pretty easily. I'm trying to do it while holding this camera. There we go. And there it is. Okay, so there's a little Phillips, I don't know if you can see it, there's a little Phillips screwdriver or screw in there. You're going to pop that thing out, and then this, you might need some kind of a tool, but I've taken this off a couple times, so unfortunately, and fortunately, I can just do it by hand. You might be able to do yours by hand depending on how tight it is. This comes out pretty easily. I'm pretty sure, I'm not positive, I know positive it's there, but I think that one has to come out, and then I think there's another one. Oh yeah, up top up here is one as well. So I think these two come out. Here we go. These two come out. This one comes out. I already took that one out, and I think this whole panel will come off. So I'm going to tackle this little screw first. It's in here. I got this little screwdriver. Unfortunately, instead of a nice long one, and there it's nice and loose. But you know, I'm gonna put this camera down so I don't lose that screw. and then I'll get the other two bolts under there. Alright, bolts are out. Hopefully that's all I need to do to take this panel off. And there it is. So to keep pressure off these cables, and rather than have it just dangle there or having to disconnect it, I kind of have it sitting on the little boom box there. But I believe this is the piece of metal I was talking about that kind of holds that handle on from the back. Let's see, feels like there's a bolt there. There's one down there, one on top here, and then hopefully that'll go and get rid of that. But if you ever want to see the inside of what our door looks like, there it is. Alright, I think I did all that for no reason at all. I really don't think I had to take that off because stupid me didn't look. Here's the switch right here that I'm changing. So if I can just get this out of there from the bottom, then I didn't really have to mess with that at all. So let me see what it's going to take to get this thing off of there, and then I'll tell you what I did. Alright, here's I think all it takes is I just have to undo this plug. Oh, I'll figure that out in a second. But anyway, undo this plug, and it looks like this little tab right here just kind of pops out from this case, I guess, or whatever is already on there, hopefully, and it'll release itself, and I can pop one back in, replug this in, and be done.
Much later.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie, that was a huge pain in the What we really had to do was, it actually is under here is where the switch piece goes or whatever, and there's a clip that goes on here, goes inside there, and then there's another one that's on the inside of the door panel or outside of the door panel, whichever way you want to look at it as well. So you have to spread this up to undo it, that little clip, and then on the other side as well. The other side, however, is extremely difficult to get in there. My son actually helped, so he was pushing on the buttons while I was trying to spread this up and then the other side out at the same time, and after a bunch of finagling, some cuss words, we ended up getting it. So that one's out, the old one's out. Time to put the new one in, which should be easier. I should just be able to slap it right up in there. And then I already kind of put this one on. I just gotta undo or put the bolt on this piece on the bottom, which if you watch this video from the beginning, you don't have to do this. I found out, but it's good to know anyway. That's what it does. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick that new switch in there, plug it in, put this all back together. Actually, looking at the new switch, looks like they did the same fun that I just had with mine, trying to pry this one out of there. So I get it now. All right, so again, this new switch is gonna go up and inside under here. Actually, it's gonna go this way. Inside underneath this piece here, and through obviously those holes right there, and I'm going to do that without holding the camera, so it'll be a little bit easier since it was so hard to take that thing out of there. Alright, new switch is in and it works. So now I just need to go ahead and snap this door panel back on, and I am done. Alright, so there's another project wrapped up. I will tell you, I thought it was going to be pretty easy. Taking everything off was pretty easy. Taking that switch out of there, oof, that was rough, I'm not going to lie. Needed 2 people for that, and it was still pretty rough. But anyway, I got it done. Hopefully you never have to do that, but if you do, now you know how. And I wish I could have showed you on the video me actually taking that switch out of there, but It was just impossible to do that at the same time. So anyway, if you like the video, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and you will be notified anytime I come up with some new videos. I got some more stuff planned. It's just the weather's been like so freaking hot lately that I haven't been able to do anything. But anyway, I got more coming up as soon as I can get to it, and I hope to see you then.